Unrelenting desert heat. Feral beasts that'll chew you up like jerky. Small towns, baking in the sun. These are hard lands for an even harder people. So what are we doing here?
Pepper, what do you think about your first border crossing, huh?
You excited? First country?
This episode is just called Pepper Goes to Mexico. The most popular video yet.
If everything's closed, then nobody's here to tell us no.
I don't know if it works like that.
Yeah, and then if somebody shows up, then you're just like, I was looking for you. Where have you been?
Perfect, you're here.
Big Bend is our first national park with the RV. We arrived late, the campground was full, but found a campground on the north side outside the park. While we love hiking, the biggest draw at this national park was something pretty unique, a border crossing inside the park to a small Mexican village.
We just spent the past 20 minutes trying to make Pepper very comfortable here in the desert. We have all the shades drawn, we have fans on her, we have water, we have a cooling mat that we had in the freezer. We're so prepared.
We wrote a note so that people aren't scared when they hear a dog barking that's like, hey, I got fans, water, I'm cool, trust me, it's cooler in here.
So after that whole stressful process, then we get to the pre-border crossing. And we're telling the guy kind of like, hey, you know, if somebody comes and says, oh, there's a dog in the car, that's hot, you know, like she's fine in there. And he's like, oh, she up to date and she has all of her records on vaccinations and stuff, you can bring her. So of course, here we are back in the parking lot, going to go get Pepper, who's coming to Mexico.
By the way, you can just pay $5 to take the boat back and forth. You don't have to wade, but why would you not wade through the river to Mexico and back?
This is one of few chances ever for us to walk into Mexico. Here's the secret. Every time you see a shot like that, I'm coming back to get the camera.
Pepper's in the freaking backpack. Absolutely surreal.
¿De dónde vienen?
Somos de Chicago.
Chicago. Está muy frío.
Muy frío. Ya, hay nieve ahora.
Oh, sí. ¿Cuánto tiempo tienen aquí en el parque?
Solo unos días, pero vamos manejando a el estado de Nuevo México y después Arizona. ¿Cuántas personas cruzan aquí cada día?
Ahorita es poco, somos 50,
Oh, ok.
40.
No es mucho.
No, pero a veces pasan 100.
This is easily one of my favorite moments ever. Hanging out with my little dog.
Ana burro.
Is it a burro and not a donkey?
Estamos en México. It's just like we thought it would be. a great time there. My highlight was hanging out with 3 girls that were probably like 7 to 12 years old who loved Pepper, and I hung out with them all lunch. They were all petting her and stuff, and I mean, they were there to sell bracelets, but we spent maybe 45 minutes, like a long time together hanging out. Oh, you know what was cool, Tim, is like in Spanish they just kept saying like otro lado, otro, like the other side. Like they never said like, they just kept saying like, what is it like on the other, like asking me if it was cold or I don't know.
Oh yeah.
If it was like the same temperature and stuff.
On our walk back here, you'll notice the Rio splits around this little island right here. Over there, Mexico. Over there, Estados Unidos. This, no man's land. But you know what? No longer. I'm claiming this. This little piece of land right here, it's for everybody actually. But let's call it Timland. It'll be great.
Reservations in Lajitas between Big Bend National Park and Big Bend State Park, strategically placing us in a perfect spot to hit the state park the next morning.
Oh my gosh, today is amazing. We're right on the US and Mexico border, and it's so cool. We're just following this road along the Rio Grande, and holy crap. Guess what? That's Mexico. That's Estados Unidos. So this is the road that we're driving up along, and this is El Rio Grande.
This road the whole way up here was definitely first gear the entire time.
This is quite the Instagrammable location, wouldn't you say?
This is where it gets a little bit dicey when you're driving a living room down the road. We are at the top of a roller coaster, but we're gonna cruise down in a low gear. Hopefully it works.
Oh, no pressure. All right, switching from second to first gear. A little nerve-wracking.
We just need a little engine braking.
Traveling with a dog sets limitations for what you can do. We couldn't take her on any of the hikes in Big Bend National Park. We knew that. And it was too hot to just leave her in the car, of course. She did get to go to Mexico, however. But today we're over on the state park side, and there are 2 trails that allow dogs, and that helped us narrow down which trail we are going to hike today. I'd say this went from easy to moderate. Pepper, you're gonna stay. Come on, thanks. Oh, mommy will help you. Okay. Mom's got you.
We're like Sherpas, but for a dog.
I mean, I don't understand. Are we done now? Oh yeah, there's no side on the side. Like, do you just like jump into that pit? Maybe the end of the road for us. We don't even know what the goal is. Like, we don't know what the end of the trail is. Stay there. No, 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 no. Okay, anticlimactic. And that's Closed Trail Canyon.